The good news is, after this, following the banging of the gavel, celebrations from Republican House members, they will handily hand over their resolution to Mitch McConnell, for which he will promptly put it into the shredder, walk away, and go back to selling out the United States to foreign adversaries and dictators and war machines, et cetera, et cetera.
You guys said nothing's going to happen from it. And Michael, you specified because they needed 2/3 in the Senate for this to go through. And you just think that's DOA.
To convict.
But hold on. Not only do they need 2/3, they actually need the speaker, or they need anyone to actually bring it to a vote. So it's likely going to be thrown in the garbage. That's it.
So first the
Chuck
Senate.
Schumer would have to affirmatively schedule a vote or schedule hearings. And it's not even clear that there's a constitutional obligation for him to do so. It's uncharted territory. So there will be a lot of debate over what's actually required of Schumer at this juncture, because it's a little bit different, as far as I understand it, from a presidential impeachment. Like, there are less mandatory steps that kick in once the impeachment takes place. Although there was even debate that when Trump was impeached the first time and Republicans controlled the Senate.
You want to grab your mic?
And the Republicans controlled the Senate, that McConnell might not even be obliged to hold impeachment hearings in that eventuality. So it's like, it's open-ended as to what is required of anyone here.
Nothing's going to happen.
No, I mean, it's really, it's what's been going on in the House this whole time. They can pass anything they want, but it's never going to get taken up. It's never going to go anywhere.
I will be fair, okay? We can't expect that much. They have a very slim majority in the House. They don't have the Senate, nor the White House, so I don't know what more anyone could expect. That being said, in an election year, Republicans getting this declaration that we are actively trying to do something, whether it's effective or not, or whether it's just politicking, is still going to be good for Republicans, because you've got Democrats in every major city freaking out about the illegal immigration crisis, and to the point where I think it was it Al Sharpton called it an invasion.
Yeah.
So when you've got man, it's getting bad in Chicago. The black community coming out, specifically criticizing the mayor over what's going on with illegal immigration. They don't care about the Democrat, Republican. They're just like, why is this happening? Why are our community centers and schools being handed over? Why aren't you doing anything about it?
That's happening in Boston, too. It's really pretty bad. And in Chicago, too. Did you see the mayor came out and he said $17 million is going specifically to black and brown businesses to feed the illegal immigrants in shelters? He's like, but I'm giving you money.
Yep.
Yeah, it's still not enough.
Amazing.
But what does impeaching the Homeland Security Secretary do to substantially address any of that?
It doesn't have to actually do anything.
Right.
It's as simple as this. The average person who is experiencing hardship does not follow the news, does not know who Mayorkas is, does not know what his job is, but they will hear breaking news that Republicans have impeached him over the border crisis. And they're going to go, wow, well, at least someone's doing something.
We're trying, yeah.
And if you go to the average person and ask them, what was Mayorkas' job? I mean, many conservatives are going to be like, I don't know. And if you go to the average person who's complaining about illegal immigrants, they're going to be like, don't know, don't care. I mean, look, I can tell you, I can put it this way. With all due respect to the average person who may hear this passively and it may change their mind, I don't expect the majority of the United States, of the average working person, to know the full details of what the DHS secretary is supposed to be doing, what he should have done. This is why they vote for people they trust. It's representative constitutional republicanism. And so when they say, I don't know the intricacies of Mayorkas' job, what I do know is that he's supposed to be the person working the border. He's not. It's really simple. You fire the guy. Okay, well, guess what? Republicans can come out and say, we tried to fire him. And the Democrats would not follow through because it takes the House and the Senate to move forward with the impeachment. And Democrats in the Senate said, we're not interested in firing this guy. So if you're concerned about immigration, vote for us. We're trying.
But Republicans also say that Mayorkas is simply implementing Biden's immigration policy. So you could swap out anybody to preside over the Department of Homeland Security, and it wouldn't change the ultimate policy if it's coming from the top down.
Fair point. They should impeach Joe Biden too.
They should do.
But but there's a political reason why they're not going to. Joe Biden, with his brain turned to jelly, how does he win?